keep the love going for your co-host, Ian Ager.
What's up? Jason was talking about insurance. I found out today I still have mine! Yeah! I got one of those final notices from Kaiser Permanente. My credit card statement's gonna be huge in June. But I still have insurance, so it's all good. What's going on in my life? So I just came back from a wedding in North Carolina, where I'm from. There's no cheering for North Carolina. That's the appropriate response. That state, I love that state, but it's gone downhill so often. And I was reminded of this when I was back. So I've been to a lot of weddings in my life. I've been to like the super formal British wedding with top hats when my uncle married an Irish lady. I've been to the super informal Boston wedding on the Paw Sox field when my aunt married a long-haul trucker. Like, I've done the whole gamut. This wedding in North Carolina, guys, takes the cake. I got invited to my friend from college's evangelical dry Christian wedding at a mega church in Research Triangle Park. The church is between buildings that test urine for money. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Thank you, the guy who said, wait. But the pastor at one point in the sermon, this is how fire and brimstone it got. The pastor at one point was literally like, all right, David and Kayla, from this point forward, your marriage vows are under attack. Didn't say under attack from who, because that's the way prejudice works nowadays. You can't be out in the open with it. It's just kind of a choose-your-own-adventure book. You have to flip forward a few pages before you can be like, oh, that's how we die. Cool. Great. But it was an evangelical dry wedding, and they had a hashtag for all the social media. So by rights, I feel like I should take one of their children for Satan at this point, just to even the scales. I don't know. But so, prejudice is a funny thing. One of my favorite arguments whenever somebody's like, you know, not to be a blank, what they really mean is, I'm about to be a huge blank. Please don't judge me for it. It's a great argument. You never see it used in court, you know? Your Honor, not to be an arsonist, to just really enjoy setting fires in residential zones. Not to be a murderer, Your Honor, but he sleeps with the window open and he's kind of a dick. So I'm not a racist, but I would really like to be. Because here's the secret about racism, you guys. Racists live forever. Think about it. Strom Thurmond, Jesse Helms, Grandma. It's like the hate just keeps them alive. The flesh should have given up a long time ago, but the spirit still has brown people to oppress. That's how that works. But I'll never forget the moment I realized my own parents are racist in their own way. Like, they're not like outright Klan members or anything. No, like I know I look like they are, but they're not. They're mostly sweet people, but like they do have their own prejudices, and I found this out recently. So my mom's a doctor. She's the first woman in her family to go to grad school and like put herself through it the whole way. Dynamite lady. But my mom thinks Asian people all look the same. And she has like pseudoscience as to why this is. It's because when she was growing up in Boston, there weren't any Asian families around, so her visual cortex didn't learn how to process Asian faces until she was already mature. It's like, no, Ma, that's racism. My dad's not much better. He's like the adorable, like, harmless kind of racism where he just like doesn't see other colors. I'll give you an idea what I mean. I saw the movie Training Day recently, and I called my dad up because that's all we ever do now is like, if it's not a major holiday and I just want to talk to my dad, we'll talk about movies. So I call him up and I was like, hey Dad, I just saw Training Day, and he's like, man, wasn't Ethan Hawke great in that? I'm like, Dad, that's racism. He's like, what? It was like Training Day? The film that like made Denzel the A-lister? It was a triumph of cinema for people of color, and more specifically for gangs in LA, in film. But no, let's talk more about Ethan Hawke. Please. Good God. I know. Do you guys remember, there was that Laker game, like a couple years back, in like 2014, where the Lakers got so many fouls, like the entire team fouled out, and eventually the refs were like, well shit, I guess Kobe can come back in. That's what white privilege feels like. You can just keep fouling and no one will call it. I have insurance. I haven't paid my insurance in like 8 months. Shit would have been canceled if I had any name other than the one that appears on my statements. Because of my insurance, I get to enjoy a lot of fringe benefits though. But I'll tell this story real quick and then we're gonna pull some more names for this bucket. Great. But I'll tell this story real quick and get out of here. So I was intimate with a lady recently, and she decided she would get a little adventurous in the bedroom. She was like, hey, can I maybe put my finger in your ass? And sexually at this point, I'm just happy to be involved. So I was like, sure, go for it. Do what you need to. Problem, guys, is that I decided I was going to cross this particular sexual threshold after I'd reached a certain medical milestone in my life, that being a routine prostate exam as part of my yearly physical. Guys, I gotta say, for my money, Dr. McKeever does it way better. He uses a glove, surgical grade lube, good bedside manner, just everything I'm looking for in that exchange. Minimal eye contact, I've found. That's really the key to make those go well. So I don't call Claire anymore, I just walk on into my local Kaiser Permanente and jump off my copay whenever I need to pick me up. That's gonna do it for me.